We're going to have such a great time tonight.
I brainwash you.
Brainwash.
I time
he brainwash
wash
his
you.
washing machine. Brainwash his machine.
Ian, did you want to mention something?
So basically, I've got an art show showcase that I'm performing for this Saturday at the Press in Brooklyn, the Daily Press in Brooklyn. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to be performing some music, and people are showcasing their art. This is from 7 to 10, the Daily Press in Brooklyn. So get off your asses, get on the subway, get on the bike, or maybe you can just burn a few calories walking, get there.
Yeah. All right, and this
Get off
Saturday.
your ass. Get on your penis.
Get on your ass. Get on your penis.
I'm back.
Oh, boy, we don't waste
you
any time
trying
here.
to hop on something like that, right?
I just like saying the word.
We also have Jade who keeps things together. We love Jade. Thank you. You can't leave Jade out ever. Also, folks, if you'd like to call in with your New York moments, start your opinions, call 646-690-2976. 646-690-2976. Last week we had some great callers. All right, I'll just cover some local topics, and then we'll do our round of chirps, and then we'll have some fun. Woogie, 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 woogie.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. All right, also, speaking of Jade, I saw Jade perform last Wednesday.
Yes.
At Sylvana. Great performance. You're amazing. Great guitars, great voice. For my very first time, seeing you perform. Wonderful job. And I got to hang out with Mr. Johnny Mandolin as well, the owner of the station. So that was quite fun. All right. Yesterday, we had 249 graduates, police officers, new police officers, and one of them happened to be a little cousin of mine. So Andrew Sainville, I'm so proud of you and congratulations.
NYPD.
Yep, NYPD.
Andrew Sainville.
Yep.
Wow, great job.
NYPD graduated yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Yesterday
at Madison Square Garden.
Hey, did you also hear that there was no shootings in New York City?
Yes, for the
first
entire
time
weekend.
in like 2 decades. That's fucking beautiful.
Isn't that amazing? So Friday, Saturday,
I got
and
a
Sunday.
comment about that though.
Huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
So I was dog walking. I used my bike to get around. Today I was at Bed-Stuy. I'm not trying to burn the mood.
Wait,
but
hold on. Dog walking with your bike?
So I use my bike to get to destinations.
Got it.
It's a form of transportation. It has 2 wheels and a chain. And but we'll get back to that later. Yeah. So basically, I'm biking back from a dog walk, and I see a dude knocked out on the ground and someone running, and then a bunch of dudes chasing after that dude running in Bed-Stuy.
Oh my god!
And like this dude, one person, like the head of the group, is just yelling, "Anyone else outside?" And I'm biking. I'm like, I was scared.
Well,
and like usually I'm not
yeah.
like scared of things.
You gotta be careful. People are really strange
I thought
these days.
either the dude who was running was going to take my bike to get away,
or
like anyone who's chasing after him was going to take my bike to get him. Yeah. So beautiful. No shootings in
for 3 this entire
I think
past
no
weekend.
shootings that were reported. I mean,
I
hear gunshots every third day. I don't ever call the cops. I just let it happen. I'm like, motherfuckers, just shoot each other so I can get some sleep around here.
So just no reported
bullets are
guns.
expensive these days.
Bullets are expensive these days.
22s aren't super.
You better
expensive.
shoot
Hurry
wisely.
up and kill each other so I can sleep. It's horrible.
Just
But
kill
when
the losers.
Oh,
kill the winners. Kill the winners.
kill the winners.
Depends on the winners.
Exactly.
Depends on the winners. Well, Andrew
Depends on the
Sainville,
loser.
I want to continue on Andrew. Andrew Sainville, congratulations again.
Congrats,
You're
Andrew.
officially a police officer. So,
Congratulations.
Great job, and
Do
you
the
have
right
my blessings.
thing.
Do the right thing. Yeah,
That's a great movie.
He's a good guy. Good kid. The
It's a
mayor,
good way to live, too.
Mayor De Blasio last week signed on a new bill for third gender. On your birth certificate now, New York residents will be able to check a third box. A gender box, So what is that? Male, female, not female, whatever. I don't know what it is. It's like an X.
What do they call
So not male, female, and then you have the X box.
binary, non-binary.
Yeah. Okay,
non-binary,
so that's what it
right.
is. So that's brand new.
It's
The mayor officially
transgender.
I have
signed
no
that.
problem with that.
I can't even pronounce that.
It's Transhattan.
Transhattan.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
problem.
Freddie created a new word, huh? I love when Freddie's
How
on the show.
about Miss Elizabeth Warren releasing her
the DNA
DNA records and
what's the results? It's not
Yeah,
so high.
what's that all
it's
about?
not so high, but Trump said
He would
you do it, I'll pay you $1 million
I'll pay you $1
to
million.
whatever thing. So pay the money, Trump.
Pay the money,
All right,
Trump.
guys, you have
damn
to
money.
remember to get me up to speed. I don't watch the news. This is my news for the week.
That's right.
This has
That's
been
fine.
my
I don't mean to raise
current
my
events.
voice either.
So, who is this woman, and why does she need a DNA test?
Elizabeth Warren.
She's
Sorry.
the no. Go ahead, Ian.
She's a politician from the United
Yeah,
States,
she's a
and
senator.
Trump has been calling her Pocahontas during.
Oh, yeah.
To basically just like
Why?
bully her because she said she has Native American ancestry.
Okay.
So in big rallies with all of the people who love Trump and his big news conferences, he likes to say, "Well, Pocahontas likes to say this, and Pocahontas attacks me." Very presidential. That was sarcastic
Wow.
for anyone listening. Yeah, right. And he's like,
Fucking fourth grade
It sounds like it,
whole-
doesn't
Sounds
it?
like it.
He's like,
country.
Yeah.
The mentality is that of a fucking elementary school, like to sixth grade.
No,
it's
you're
like
right.
second
No,
to sixth
absolutely
grade
right.
mentality.
But to,
It's
as the
embarrassing.
president, it's crazy, and there's millions of people who support it. Like, he's speaking his mind. No,
Only the uneducated.
that's what I believe. I truly believe that.
The
There are
majority of Americans are uneducated. 60 million don't even have a passport.
Tell
Okay,
us.
that's a
Tell
big
us,
deal. That's a
Mr.
big deal.
Broadman.
Well, I am a very, very dedicated immigrant, and I love America.
From
Where
where?
are you
for
from?
What
Yes.
it stood for before it decayed. And George Washington used to say, America can never fall from without, only from within. We're getting there.
we're
Okay.
And the third gender should be human.
That's
Ooh, good
it. Very
one.
strong.
that makes
Human.
everything.
Yeah. Very strong. I like that.
What about the
good. That's a cool way to
non-humans?
put it.
What about me? Where's my category?
You're a human.
Do you identify as a
You
wolf?
define your own category.
I identify as a wolf.
A werewolf.
Certain times of the month, yes. A werewolf, yes. Yes.
But you have a good dentist because all your vampire teeth are now very
Filed. I
leveled.
just got them filed the other day.
I see that.
I love it.
Did you file for that?
Did you file for that?
No,
like
I
you file
filed
your
for
taxes?
taxes.
Let-
yeah,
let's-
Oh
deduction.
my God. Go ahead.
Cosmetic.
Yeah, go.
It's okay. I'm just saying our president should not be calling like well-established politicians names that are like almost degrading. He's saying Pocahontas to Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
What is Elizabeth Warren lying about it? I don't believe she is.
Yeah.
But he would say it in front of tens of thousands of people to basically say
But that's
she's
his thing. He likes to
That's his
challenge
thing.
people like, oh, you
to
are
challenge
absolutely
and
not
bully.
this.
But
It's
he's
just
not
a
a president.
challenge
He's
of an
a
immature, a
president.
bad actor. Someone who has no personal power, so he acts like an infant to get attention.
Yeah.
It's just a powerless man.
And we're all about to vote this November, so anyone listening in,
right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wait, what are we voting for in November? Can you guys just, do me a favor?
I believe
We're
I know
for
about
hope.
the election, but it's
We're
not.
voting
It's
for
not a
It's
presidential.
not a
No, it's
presidential
not.
election. No.
Right. We still have 3 more years.
Speaking of that,
Too much.
Michael Bloomberg, former New York City mayor, which I'm a huge fan of, very serious man. He actually switched from, first, years ago he was a Democrat, then he switched over to Republican Party. Now he recently switched back to the Democratic Party because, he really believes that, we need the help. And there's actually
That's sweet of
rumor
him.
that he may be running, maybe going up against, challenging our current president, which he would certainly get my
Bloomberg
vote.
will do it.
Yeah,
That'll
Bloomberg
be-
is a
I
serious
don't
man,
know.
no question
That's
about
like
it.
2 businessmen.
Yeah, but Bloomberg is
competing.
he's a different type of person. He is.
Other type of presidents. We have military men, we have lawyer men, and we have businessmen.
We have
And
no
then we
philosophers.
and then we have actors.
We have no philosophers.
No, because
what
America
I'm
doesn't
saying.
have philosophers.
Or philosophers
Philosopher-
that want to
no
be
money
involved
for
in politics.
philosophers.
Teddy Roosevelt
There
was
are
a man of the
philosophers
environment.
here.
He was a philosopher of
Yeah.
his time.
The four creeds.
The Four Creeds
Right.
Yeah.
under TR.
Under him, they were pretty good. Like no fear of want, no fear of speech, no fear of creed, and no fear of. The fourth one was what?
I'm not sure, but already I'm down with all that.
But he did that in
Yeah.
the 40s.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we also have another guest in the house, Mr. Archer. Yeah, Archer the Wizard is back with us. What's up, Archer?
I'm good.
Welcome
Chilling.
back. Welcome back. How's your week? Good?
Yeah, good.
All right. Well, we have a full house tonight, boy. I'll tell you, we have Imani Coppola,
Yo.
Freddie Broadbent,
Yo.
Ian Bamberger, Archer the Wizard. I mean, we have it all here. We also have Pat Chamble, myself, huh? So we're gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that's about it for local topics. What do you say?
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
A llama
let's
more
escaped
than
Prospect
local.
Park.
Let's do some more.
Llama. An escaped llama from Prospect Park Zoo. I mean, that's the kind of news I live for in this city.
When was
And there's
it?
a video of it, and it's just like, yes! And it's like running through downtown Brooklyn. It looks so completely bewildered in traffic, and people are cracking up. It's just a wonderful, delightful thing that we should have in there. More escaped animals.
I like that.
One last thing. There was an American cut into pieces in Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry to say this.
So was it Saudi Arabia and
Not
Turkey?
my kind
The
of
journalist?
The journalist, I think he was killed in Saudi Arabia.
No, it
was a Turkey?
happened in Turkey. Yeah.
We have Americans being
And yeah, that's
murdered?
that's a big thing.
Cut
right
up into
now.
pieces?
Yeah.
And-
So, we do it to them.
I don't know.
Eye
I'm
for
speaking
an
from
eye.
an American. I don't know.
Eye for an
I'd
eye.
rather protect an American.
Life for a life. Is that what it is? Eye
Yup.
for an eye.
This is dangerous territory.
Listen, I just got my teeth
Nebuchadnezzar's
filed.
Well, I know they're investigating that. Trump actually says.
Was it
I mean, if
Turkey
he
or
finds
Saudi Arabia?
if he finds Saudi Arabia to be the blame
All right.
for this gentleman's murder, that there's going to be some big price to pay.
When they
Which
love,
I just think it's not going to be war. Maybe some sanctions or what have you. I
when
mean,
they love to decapitate people
you
who
know.
don't agree with fundamentalism and
Yeah.
retro.
Cut him up into pieces.
You from
yeah,
Germany
it's
originally?
crazy. Well, some say that this gentleman was a spy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot
I
of
should throw
stuff
out
out
that.
there. I mean,
Right? Yeah.
So
It's
we'll
all
see.
hearsay at this point, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So next week, on next week's show, we'll just resurface on that and really hopefully get to the bottom.
I believe he was an American, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing,
That's not cool.
Yeah,
When
it's not
certain
cool at all.
cultures are just attached to the Middle Ages, they can't rise above it.
They can't rise. I like that.
That's all.
All right. Well, folks, that was our local topics. Hope you enjoyed it, of course. Now I think it's about that time to liven up the show and do what we do best. What are you saying?
Talk
Chirp
about
About
the
It.
thing.
Yeah, baby. All right, Jay, give us some of that tune, folks. These comments you're about to hear are real comments from real New Yorkers, your mothers, your brothers, your sex partners, your train conductors, your whomever. All right, with that, Ian, kick it off. Also, folks, if you'd like to call with your chirps live, 646-690-2976. What do you have, Ian?
All right, the first chirp of the night. This comes from Fernando from Washington Heights. And he says this, note to self, never make eye contact with people at Penn Station. It's just not a good thing to do. I promise you that.
What's up with that? I don't
know.
Chirp is that?
There are homeless people at Penn Station and like crazy people, or after like a big game or fight, drunk
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So there's a whole plethora of things or reasons why you should not make eye contact, right?
It makes sense.
You
Makes
know,
sense. All right.
Madison Square Garden, we have Derek Lewis taking on Daniel Cormier. Two big fighters. That's going to be a lot of drunk people. Don't make eye contact with the enemy.
I love that. The enemy. Who's the chirper, by the way?
Fernando.
Fernando. Thank you, Fernando, for that chirp. We love him. Keep him coming. All right. What do you have, Archer? The wizard.
Everybody. This one's from Tyrone. It says an elderly woman overheard him coughing and was like, "You should wear a mask to protect your lungs." On the construction site, as she proceeded to light up a cigarette in front of me. She's just dead wrong.
Oh, she is dead wrong.
Thanks, Tyrone.
Hey, yo, Woody, she's got to practice what she preaches. So now she's telling the guy he should wear a mask at a construction site, and meanwhile she lights up a cigarette. What's up with that? You're dead wrong, lady. Dead.
It's called
dead wrong.
hypocritical.
She had a sense of humor, clearly. You
Yes.
guys are just overlooking that.
I like that. Yeah, you know
Of
what?
course she had a sense
See?
of humor.
It takes Imani to be
Think
the
she was
bright
just
light in the room.
delusional?
Yo, that's mad messed up.
I love it. Thanks for that job. All right, Freddie, what do you have? Freddie Broadman.
Well, I have bad eyesight, so I have to read through my thing.
He's reading through his phone. He's zooming in his phone.
So it's like he's just chilling in a workout class, and all of a sudden he sits next to a celebrity from Frozen, and he's freezing.
Frozen.
Yeah, because he's starstruck. When you're starstruck, you're always exposed.
Wait,
That's
that's an
right.
animation,
and
though.
that's the problem.
All
You know,
right, so
somehow
New
all
York.
of these chirps sound better through his accent. So I'm
Don't
just
they,
going to
huh?
allow him.
But he can't
really
see.
can't see.
The point of me is that when you're starstruck, you're always like feeling inferior
Right.
to celebrities.
Right.
And celebrities are made of flesh and blood too,
Right.
and they hate it more than anything
They taste
to
great.
be put on a pedestal in their private life.
I believe so.
I
yes.
once had Kim Basinger in my Upper West Side Japanese restaurant sitting there, and everybody stared at her. She got up and she left in freak
Yeah.
because
yeah.
she couldn't take it.
She couldn't
and
take
I
it.
felt so sorry for her.
Yeah.
Because you have to treat the janitor and the king the same way.
Good
Right.
point. Good point. All right.
Absolutely.
With that chirp, Imani, what do you have to chirp about? I love it.
Okay. It's still hard for me to say I really like Long Island and the people from there. It's like a different planet. Sorry to say, but it's true. Okay, Sydney
All right.
from Queens. I'm from Long Island.
Uh-oh.
I agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree 100%. It is a different planet. I mean, New York City is a different planet.
From Long Island.
From the fucking world. But Long Island is like some swamp shit, man. Like,
I mean, go out to there's some pretty nice places. What are the
there are nice places,
The Hamptons.
but I'm saying the mentality is just
Oh, okay.
really not with it.
Yeah.
A lot of fear
Oh.
and a lot of heroin and a lot of racism and a lot of Long Island. I don't know if you guys go there, but
I've not-
Jesus
not- I
Christ,
went
you
there
can
for my
feel the
honeymoon.
difference.
I
It's
went
like a
to Montauk.
pressure thing.
A lot
Like-
of fire engines
A lot of fire engines on Long Island.
that have nothing to do.
Oh, great chirp. Well, that actually, I guess there's some truth to that chirp. Who's the chirper, by the way? Imani?
Sydney, Queens.
Sydney, I guess great chirp, great chirp. Imani agrees with you. All right, with that
I
here, what do we
agree.
have?
Oh yeah, we're bringing it back down here. This is
Ooh, I love it.
Megan from Cobble Hill. Megan has to say this. It's a beautiful morning. I feel good. Head up high as I'm practically skipping to work. Then boom, a dead rat. Smashed. Blood gushing out. And I step on shit.
Oh my God.
Was it rat shit or
No.
Human
it seems
shit.
Like
It
like
could
other
be
random
human.
Shit. But that's
Oh,
like an Edgar Allan Poe.
That is that you know.
Yeah,
that-
no, that's like
a party record.
It's a
you
normal
know?
fucking day in New York City. There's not a day that goes by that I don't see a flat fucking rat or rat leather on the pavement or a live fucking rat. Every goddamn day there's a daily rat, more than one. I mean, don't you have a daily rat?
Well, no, it's been a couple of
Every
days since I've seen
fucking
a rat
day
around the
I
city.
see rats. It's
I see them
really
on the
getting
subway
to
a
me.
lot.
Yeah. All right. Well,
On the subway, in a subway
No,
car.
subway platform. Sorry, not on the subway.
I can agree with that chirping in a way. You know, you feel all nice and clean.
Yeah,
you get into
fuck
work, and all of a sudden you
every
step
day.
on a
Yeah.
a dead rat, blood gushing. Ugh.
But
I
that's what
wanna
gives
hear
you
it.
the
I
New
love
York
the
edge.
vivid
That's what
imagery.
gives
Sounds
you.
like some Halloween theme.
But it makes us tougher, man.
Well, it's
to
true,
be
that's right.
exposed to these very shocking
Listen,
images.
you get on this show, you get raw New York, man. That's it. Bottom line.
Raw.
Bottom line. All
Rat
right, Archer,
guts.
what do you have?
I'm trying to decide. I think I might just go to North Carolina.
All
with
right,
this
let's do
one.
the North Carolina
Remy.
chirp.
It's from Remy. It says, my favorite parts of my visit to NYC this year are the souvenirs and those fine-ass police officers
Oh.
at Grand Central Station.
All right.
Hashtag New York finest. I love New York.
Oh,
Is this a
beautiful
chick saying
chirp.
this or a dude? Just
I
like
don't
a-
even know.
Who's the chirper, by the way? Who's the
Like,
chirper?
like a
It's
man
from
eater.
Remy.
Remy. All right, I guess
Remy.
Remy. Hey,
What's up,
good-
Remy?
All right,
Remy's
well,
having a
shout
good
out to
time in the
NYPD. Again, I just have a cousin who just turned NYPD, so shout out to New York's finest.
I never
Shout out to New York's finest. by
ever
the
was
way.
attracted to a police officer. However, firemen,
Yeah,
there's
that's your
just
thing.
something about fucking firemen. Most women that I know have the same thing. There's a fireman.
What about fucking firemen?
Especially
dude?
when we see them in
Sure.
the grocery store shopping.
They have nice
Firemen.
hoses.
No, when they're shopping at the supermarket and they come in their pack of and they're all in their ha. Okay, whatever. It's a female fantasy.
got it, I
Deal
got
with it. You're all jealous.
I'm not jealous of this at all.
You're all
Man,
jealous.
I love this show. So wait a minute. What about fucking firemen, Ian?
I don't know. I've
And
never done it.
They all have hoses.
Did you have husband?
They're very thick hoses.
And long noses.
Oh, I love it. All right, who's up for the next
Some
chirp?
have mustaches.
All right, we're gonna do one more round of chirp, then we'll take a break by Mr. Ian
Your
Bamberger.
turn.
It's my turn again?
Your turn
Well,
again to chirp.
I memorized this one thing where this guy went through the turnstile to swipe his Metro card and had to take a dump while he was doing it and was
Oh,
got
no.
checked. And he says, oh shit. Well, you better keep your bowels in check and then take the subway once you're done.
Yeah, well, we discussed this. About
We did, yes,
the
last
emergency immediate.
Disgusting.
Well, what are you gonna do?
It's
Shit
a fact
happens.
of life.
Shit
Shit happens. There we go.
You don't always know.
What
but
a clever
yeah.
bunch of people.
Yeah, you need good, how do you call it? Digestion.
Digestion.
And sphincter control.
I love it. All right, Imani, what we do? One more chirp?
All right, yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it.
All right, that moment when you try to pass somebody on the street, but then they weave into the direction you're trying to pass, and then back again. So annoying. Hashtag make up your goddamn mind. That's Kevin Titmus, Queens.
Yeah,
I experienced.
I
this.
hate that.
This
Don't
happens.
you
all
hate
the time.
that? It's
oh
like
my god! And then I have
you want to
yeah.
punch them in the back of the
oh
head
gosh,
or something.
It's like, and they don't like it.
Yeah.
You know. But there's another thing when the person who's looking to see if the train is coming dips in to lean over and look at the same moment you are.
Yeah.
You can't actually see.
And you can't see.
And you're on the same rhythm, and it happens more than once.
It's like a dance.
Yeah, but no one's happy in this dance, or at least one person is.
Right.
I'm never happy in that dance. That shit is
It
frustrating.
takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango. Yes, that's very true.
Right.
All right, we have one more chirp.
Oh, I've got a chirp right here.
All right, we're going to do one more chirp by Mr. Ian Bamberger.
Yes,
and
it
take a
is.
break by Mr. Ian Bamberger.
New York history. In 1985, the Strawberry Fields Memorial, a 2 to 5 acre section in Central Park, was depicted to the memory of John Lennon. Or dedicated, to the memory of John Lennon, who would be 78 today, named after the Beatles song he wrote, hashtag Strawberry Fields Forever. Hashtag love Lennon, New York City. I want to say that one more time.
Yeah, the whole thing?
Yep. Don't complain. New York City history. In 1985, the Strawberry Fields Memorial, a 2.5 acre section in Central Park, was dedicated to the memory of John Lennon, who would be 78 today. Today. Named after the Beatles song he wrote, hashtag Strawberry Fields Forever. That's a beautiful thing. Connie, thank you from Upper East Side.
Connie, thank
That's
you.
cool.
Very.
Come
Yeah, that's a beautiful chirp. You learn on the
78
show.
today.
First of all, we
I
all
didn't know
know
today
now
was
John Lennon would have been 78 years old.
78.
And I didn't know
I
he
think
had a song. I like Strawberry Field, one of my favorite
a great
sections in
song.
the park. You know?
I lived in the neighborhood when he was shot.
Yeah,
Wow.
that the
That's
Dakota.
some history.
Yeah.
That must
All right,
have
great
been a
chirp,
rough
Connie. We
time.
love that chirp.
That's
We love
awesome,
chirps
Connie.
like this. These are the
That's
chirps.
awesome,
I like all chirps, by the way. I'm passing my mic over to New Yorkers, so keep chirping about your New York moments, thoughts, or even feelings, whatever it is. All right, I think. Do you have one more, Archer? You want to do it? You're the guest.
Said Fallen NY is absolutely priceless.
Oh, let's do this one.
Said nothing would be able to buy it. I
Oh,
live
nice.
in NYC.
All right, that's
Mario.
another beautiful chirp. Well, fall. It's fall. It's the season is great. The city is humming.
I overheard "Fall in New York."
Fall. A fall in New York.
Fall in New York is so beautiful. I'm like, that shit is dark.
The day New York
Is that a
falls,
poet?
the
No.
world is
I don't know what to
Fall
make
in
of
New
that
York.
chirp, but I'm going to
It's
be
gonna burn.
positive about it. Fall in New York is great. It's priceless. It is priceless. Can't buy it. You really can't. All right, folks, that was our round of chirps. Hope you enjoyed. Go onto my website and continue to chirp about your New York moments, thoughts, or opinions. ChirpAboutIt.com. All right, with that, we're going to take a lovely break by Mr. Ian Bamberger. Come back and listen to some more
thank you,
tunes
sir.
from Imani Coppola and Archer the Wizard, and then speak to Mr. Freddie Brown.
All right,
Yep.
this song is called Satisfaction, and it's a brand new song. I've played it once before on the show, but I want to play it one more damn time. I've got a gig coming up this Saturday, Daily Press, Brooklyn. Check it out. It's a great art collection. And I've got another gig coming up November 14th at the Bitter End. Every Tuesday night, we be jamming here,
Yeah.
8 p.m., Patrick Saintville.
And Ian Bamberger, Imani Coppola.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is called Satisfaction.
Ian Bamberger, folks. Chirp About It Live.
Grab my hand as we fly to the sun, with no one to tell us how to come down. You and me, we could be together forever. as we soar through the starry skies. 'Cause satisfaction, satisfaction, when you're with me, my pretty babe, anytime or any place.
Yeah.
Ride my rocket ship and blast off into outer space. Something for me, something for you to save a lonely face. Satisfaction, satisfaction. Light my fuse, light my fire, burning through a galaxy of desire. You and me, speed of sound, speed of light, spinning round and round. 'Cause satisfaction, satisfaction, when you're with me, my pretty babe, anytime or any place. Ride my rocket ship and blast off into outer space. Something for me, something for you to save a lonely face. Satisfaction, satisfaction. To me, babe, check ignition systems, go. Blast off, boost your rockets now. Close your eyes, just let it go. 'Cause satisfaction, satisfaction, when you're with me, my pretty babe, anytime or any place. Ride my rocket ship and blast off into outer space. Something for me, something for you to save a lonely face. Something for me to save a lonely face. Something for me, something for you to save a lonely face. When you're with me.
Woo! Ian Bamberger first!
Yeah.
Ian Bamberger! We'll be right back. We're going to
Satisfaction.
take a break. Oh, my God. What a tune. We'll be right back, folks. Ian Bamberger.
Why? Because the acoustic guitar?
Hi, folks. This is Ed Lemo. Who is Ed Lemo and why should I listen? Ed Lemo is an attorney that is unique in that he gives consumers good, solid information about the law that will help protect them against irresponsible drivers, landowners, and doctors and hospitals who are negligent and cause you harm. Ed Lemo has been representing individuals against insurance companies since 1984. Ed Lemo limits his practice to accident, injury, and medical malpractice claims. You can find out more about me at my website at www.lemolaw.com. That's www.lemolaw.com, or you can reach me at 646-522-9082. So if you're injured in an accident or a victim of malpractice and you need a trial attorney who has experience in the courtroom and gets results, call Ed Lemo at 646-522-9082, or you can reach me at edwardlemo@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my website for further information, www.lemolaw.com. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.
All right. Ed Lemo, personal injury attorney. Great personal injury attorney, Ed Lemo. So please check him out. LemoLaw.com. Also, this show is brought to you by Chirpin' Chickens, chirpinchickens.com. Please download their app for a huge discount on any meal. Chirpin' Chickens. We also have Accordia Shipping, who sponsors the show. Accordia Shipping for all of your shipping needs. Go on to accordiashipping.com. Just mention the show, Chirp About It Live. We also have Papa John's Pizza for your dinner tonight. Order a pie. For a huge discount, just mention the show, Chirp About It Live. All right, great stuff, man. Ian, that was an amazing song, man. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
so lucky to have
satisfaction.
you here. Great tune.
pleasure
great
to be
tune.
here.
Great tune. Oh, what a fun time we're having, huh? We're already at the second half of the show.
Woohoo.
All right, we got to speed things up here.
Don't be so excited.
Oh, yeah. All right, Miss Imani Coppola,
Fucking with you.
you have your album's coming out in a couple of days, a few more days.
Sure, I
The
have
19th.
I have the compilation
Unsung.
air quotes greatest hits album coming out this Friday.
All right, good.
That's another version of myself.
That's a good answer.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so there are many versions of me. They're all the same me, but many incarnations.
Yeah,
You know?
I
Hear
love
that.
it. And how will people be able to purchase your CD, your album?
Well, the usual suspects, Amazon.com.
Yeah.
If you have
I
a
mean,
CD
most of
player.
those things, these songs exist already.
They exist already.
Outside on iTunes and stuff. But this is a compilation. They're all put on one physical CD.
Mm-hmm.
So, physical CD. I hate saying.
I have
that. I hate
Shopify.
saying physical. Okay. I am becoming a broken
Spotify.
record. I am becoming a broken record.
Are you
Yeah,
becoming a
broken record.
Spotify girl?
A Spotify. girl.
Yeah, I'm way into Spotify. That's how I discover tons
Because
of new music.
Spotify is where you can fly.
I love it.
Who is this guy?
All right, we're gonna play a song by Miss Imani in just a little bit, and then we're gonna get around to Mr. Archer, the wizard. All right, Freddie Brodman, Mr. Freddie Brodman, a good friend of mine, by the way.
Hey,
folks.
Patrick.
Yeah, we hang
Long
out together.
time no hear.
I know, huh? Long time no have a drink, huh?
Well, that can be changed.
Yeah, of course. Well, Freddie, you're a watch designer. Very well-known watch designer, by the way. You have a huge collection, the Normit side. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah, normal side.
Normal
yeah.
side, which you were summoned by Vienna. It's a Vienna clock that you designed.
Yeah. That's
And
my homecoming project.
that's your homecoming project. And then now you got the, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it, the deal or the project from Ben Rust, which is a popular American watch
well, it's
making
kind of the
company.
equivalent parallel time project to my Vienna watch project.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of doomed into time related things.
Yeah.
It's very deep.
So
Yeah.
when is that collection coming out?
It's already out
Oh,
since
it's out.
yesterday. We actually aired our website, benrus.com,
Mhm.
benrus.com yesterday. We only made 3 models inspired by the heritage, 100 of each,
Mhm.
limited edition numbered for collectors and affiliates. And we will, we call it Benrus, an American classic reborn.
Reborn, yeah.
It was actually clumsily interpreted over the years by half-assed entrepreneurs, and it landed on my lap by karma 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then it left my lap again because of certain circumstances.
Karma
Came, yes, and it came back
goes
to
both
me.
ways.
Yeah, it does. But the way it went is that it came back to me, and that's the both ways I like best.
Yeah.
Because I am the, I would say, the archivar of time-related concepts, and I think I am very honored by being an Austrian who is now interpreting an American heritage brand with a lot of legacy in the right way again.
Yeah.
And I think this time we're going to nail it.
You're going to nail it, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful
And
watch,
it's
by
also
the
my
way.
obligation because I've lived in this country for almost 40 years by choice. And now it's coming together, and it makes sense that I did that leap.
Yeah.
And I'm very honored to be in charge of this brand.
You're a very
Cool,
talented individual.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
thank you.
Every day, every year, you're doing something. You're working on some form of project. So that just speaks volume of your talent.
Yeah, but
You
it
know?
also speaks volume of my neurosis
Right.
for
Mental illness.
being obsessive with perfection and with aesthetics and with architectural design-oriented manifestations.
Right.
And also communication by satirical viewpoint as a Viennese
Yeah.
cynical man. And I hope that we will get a lot of following this time because we really made a big effort to make this project right now. So many wrong attempts, and the brand couldn't even be killed by those. So I feel like a really big challenge, obligation, and possibility for bringing something vintage-based back to the future where digital is prevailing and distracts people from humanity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's beautiful.
What's your
Like you said.
opinion of the Apple Watch then, as a watch designer? Like, is that like an abomination of watch from the truest sense of its form, or
Well, what I like about the Apple Watch is that it's Dick Tracy revisited.
Okay. Dick Tracy?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the
Gadget
first
watch.
fiction of having a communication device on your wrist.
Yeah.
So they nailed that.
Cool.
And otherwise, it's just another extension of a nuisance, which is called the iPhone or any mobile
smartphone or mobile.
cellular phone.
Yeah.
But it is only an amplification of the same.
Yeah.
It's not really a watch. It's just an extra device that keeps you hooked and distracted from having a normal conversation over a beer with a male, female, or whatever gender
Animal.
we have today.
Human.
A human of any background. And so insofar, it is just like a gadget.
Fascinating, right? They market it as a watch. But it's...
Yeah,
It's,
because you watch what's going on the screen, but it's not a watch.
yeah.
It tells
Well
time too, but it just
Right.
gives you an extra opportunity to stay connected to your phone.
Yeah.
So isn't it like it's like a double
It's
trouble?
control.
It's
And
double
I have
control.
It's total
It is
control, and
control.
what they want to like this. This could be the hugest terrorist act ever. These can all be little bombs that someone's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this! Let's detonate these motherfuckers. It's
Yeah.
over." And we're all holding them. They know
What?
we're all connected constantly to these fucking things.
Imani,
I
that's
sleep
a
with my
movie
phone.
script.
It's
It's
never,
like Blade
it's
Runner
never
3.
away from me. It's my music. It's my,
It's
fucking
your external
my
organ.
relationships. It's everything.
It's everything.
It's relationship.
Well, I hope
My
no one
brain-
knows how to blow up people's
Boom. Bye.
phones and watches.
I like that.
It's
On that
scary.
note, we're going
That's
to take a
scary
break.
as
We're going to hear her music, Imani Coppola. How about that,
Yes,
huh? What a
let's hear it.
segue.
Yeah.
All right, folks, this is Imani Coppola.
I think I'm overdue for a proper nervous breakdown. Just lock me in the psych ward and let me work my shit out. I've lost so much time chasing tail and drinking wine, and now I gotta do my taxes and get back on my grind. I've never underestimated the potency of love. I've lived so long without it, I consider it a drug. Something I might take if I am in the right headspace. My heart goes skipping stone straight to the moon till I can feel my face. But all I wanna be is a contributing member of society. All I wanna be, have weekends off, go toss a ball with my old dog in the community. All I wanna be, thinking the box beyond the books, get up, collect my due security. Life's an ongoing sentence that never has a pause. I better get myself a donkey and find myself a cause. I live on a system of reward and punishment. Bitch, I'll let you eat today if you can make your rent and get some exercise. I might just shake you from your funk, and if you write a song, I'll reward you for a job well drunk. I've never took for granted all the time I've got on hand, but certain days I'm getting by on Amazon Demand. Worst things I could be doing, worst man I could be screwing. I should dust off my fiddle and go join a bluegrass band. But all I wanna be is a contributing member of society. All I wanna be, have weekends off, go toss the ball with my old dog in the community. All I wanna be, think in the box beyond the books, get over, let my due security. All I wanna be, life's an ongoing sentence that never has a pause. I better get myself a donkey and find myself a cause. Arf, arf. Come with me to the coma clinic. You'll be set free at the coma clinic. Will that
Woohoo! Imani Coppola! Now, you're just
yes,
so
yes.
talented. I just enjoy listening to you all the time. All the time, seriously.
Thank
You're
you.
just an amazing talent, no question. In
Thank you,
every
Pat.
way, shape, or form.
Say next
You know.
next year I'm gonna do
I love it, and I love having you on the show. You know that.
Thank you.
No question about
I
it.
always don't know what to say. You know,
no, but
you're
good.
showering like positivity, and
All
all I'm thinking is
the
like,
time.
how do I undo this
How do
positivity
you
with
undo
my
it?
destructive
But
negative?
it's true positivity. It's really what I
Self-destructive.
feel. Yeah.
And I feel that, and that's
Yeah.
why I can't really say anything back. But
You know,
thank
one
you.
thing about me, if I don't feel it, you know, I'm just gonna push you away. That's my thing with anyone. You know, I met
Right.
Ian right away. I just knew it. And so far, man, it's been over a year.
When's the wedding?
And Ian and I,
It's
we
been
just
amazing.
bond, and never an issue. You know, and it's that way with Marlene Villafane, Freddie. Never had an issue. I've known you for many years. Imani, never had an issue. So
Patrick, my
it's
man.
about chemistry. In
What
a-
would the
in a
issues
silent
be?
way. Oh, maybe attitudes. You know, I don't like people with attitudes.
People
I don't
have
like
attitudes?
People who are selfish. I don't
Why?
like people. There's a couple of things that I don't mind it, but I just keep it away from me. That's what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Keep it
But like,
away.
Alchemy.
You know,
in this show, like people come here with an attitude.
I love it though, but that's okay because you're allowed to chirp about it, and you know, you let it's a place to vent.
But I
it's
thought
a
you
learn-
pushed those people away.
Well, not on the show. I'm providing a voice here.
So
'Cause
you
know
just
what?
you just
He's on
pretend
the
you like
other edge
me.
of the table.
No.
I have an
Well, you've been
attitude.
on the show many times. So
I have. I know
There
you.
we
I,
go.
I know you. You like.
That's the
we
point.
like doing this.
Right, we could have
Yeah.
put a stop to it, but no, there's no stop to it. You've been on the show, I don't know, maybe 7-8 times now.
Yeah.
And counting, so that's my point.
And
All right.
counting.
And counting. Oh,
I
yeah, we
actually
love
came
it.
here by default today because I just emailed you and you just said come by. And
Yeah,
I was
well,
able to.
I've told you a couple of weeks ago I wanted you on the show to speak about
I just
Ben
got back from from Austria a week ago, so it's good timing.
and make good timing.
Have you been to Bamberg, Austria?
I have not been to Bamberg because it's not in Austria.
Is it in Germany?
Yes.
That's, I'm assuming, where I get my last name.
And you know what's
Bamberger.
funny? My German professor in high school was Mr. Bamberger.
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
Is that
I
Well,
think
like
you did mention that.
great
Yes, you mentioned
grandpa?
that on the last show. Last time he was here, you did mention that.
Yeah,
He
there's
was
a
my
lot of Bambergers out there.
German literature teacher.
Indeed.
He made me read. He made me educated.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
You
I'm
are one.
happy.
Indeed, you are an educated man. All right, we have one other
semi,
person we don't
semi.
want to leave out. He's also a guest. We have Archer, the wizard here. How are you, Archer? Yeah. You're not saying much tonight. What's up?
He's high.
He's high.
Eyes as red as the
Forgot-
devil's dick.
Archer,
Forgot
the
my
hip hop,
shades.
the Archer, the hip hop man.
High on
Well,
life.
you were here last week, and we actually heard a couple of your songs. I think
Yes.
we played. You're a hot artist as well. You know, in fact, you know, what's radio without music, huh? Let's play one of Archer's songs before. Do we still have time? Yeah, we have some time.
Oh, yeah, it looks like
All right, yeah, let's get everybody in, and I love it. This is a party. This is a Chirp About It party, huh?
Awesome.
Let's do it.
song.
I'd rather put in work or I be nameless. They can't do it for you, so why you blame them? My art is beautiful, cannot contain this. To the contrary, I'll be nameless. Archer was a fiend, copyright everything. I'm a genius and pull all the strings. Never too close, man. Funny hold something. Where I'm from, fast as you blink. When my niggas in the streets, that's smart. N-E-G-U-S for king. Can't touch that lean. Stand and grow up like trees. Don't pass my road. This always for me. Don't pass my road. I'd rather put in work or I be nameless. They can't do it for you, so why you blame them? My art is beautiful, cannot contain this. To the contrary, I'll be nameless. Rather put in work or I be nameless. They can't do it for you, so why you blame them? My art is beautiful, cannot contain this. To the contrary, I'll be nameless. You live streaming ass shaking, don't wanna see a face. It's real, no dummies. Booked another space. Please come over. Love, don't tease me. She the one. She the one for me. Thinking about how I diversify. Spread those legs, lady. Then you and I go road up. We call that road up. I came out, so I conquered. I'm Archer, so cool, carrot. Don't make the wrong moves with the cabbage. Patch it up, hard for standards. Boogie down, you speak the language. I'm Archer, so cool, carrot. Don't make the wrong moves with the cabbage. Patch it up, hard for standards. Boogie down, you speak the language. I'd rather put in work or I be nameless. They can't do it for you, so why you blame them? My art is beautiful, cannot contain this. To the for you, so why you blame them? My art is beautiful, cannot contain this. To the contrary, I'll be nameless.
All right, folks, that was Archer, the wizard. Archer! What a song, man. That's a club banger right there. Yeah, like boom, 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 boom. I like that. Yeah. Summer Jam.
That's the vibe. Yep.
Yeah,
Hopefully sooner than later. But
is that recently written or?
I wrote these songs within this year, though.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much, I've been producing like other tracks. So
yeah.
Kind of like record it, let it sit for like 3 months, and then
go back to it,
fix
revisit
it
it.
up, and all that cool
to
stuff.
take a break. Perspective.
Now, how often do you get to write songs? I mean, do they just come up like this?
I listen to music most of the time, so I'm probably just like rewriting like remix songs and combining them.
Yep.
All the time.
Remixing
never stop.
Yeah. Just like, oh, that sounds cool. How could I talk about the same subject but not really say the same thing?
Right.
Every songwriter's like that, trying to figure that shit out.
Right.
That's what we all do.
Say I love you a million times.
Is that what you do as well, Freddie, when with your designs and so on?
I get blurry from looking at so many watch designs, and then I let it be, and then I see what distills and what comes out of me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an artist.
It's all reinterpretations.
Yeah. That's art. It's artists.
Yeah. Nothing is like a new invention anymore. Like Salomon said, nothing new under the sun. Just interpretations.
I have an idea.
Let's do it.
Since last week Preston prank called us, let's prank call him tonight.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
How do we prank call someone?
We can't do it through here because he doesn't have a phone.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh,
no, we have to like Facebook call him.
Well, I don't know how to figure that out.
I could put on speaker. Oh, let's get him back. Let's get him back.
Let's do it. Let's.
Who is he anyway?
Preston called in. He used to be the audio engineer here. He's actually playing bass for me. Yeah, we're getting together tomorrow and we're playing.
Man, I love the show. This is so... oh, my God. Also, folks, if you've missed an episode, you can find us through iHeartRadio.com. Chirp About It Live, all right? Just under search, go on the podcast, in fact. And you can hear... most of our, in fact, if not all of our past episodes, including tonight's show, which is cool. Really, really cool. And you can also find us through Spreaker as well, Spreaker.com. All right, we're going to try, all right, we're going to...
Is this the official podcast debut of Chirp About It?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
That's cool,
good.
huh?
That's big.
That's big.
Congrats, man.
Watch out, Joe Rogan.
Yep. I love it. In fact, we should do a collaboration. We have a lot of musicians in the house. What do you say?
I was thinking about bringing my violin today, believe it or not.
Well, you're going to bring it next week.
Why have you not done that?
Because I didn't... Where am I going to...
Well, next week we're going to do it next week. How about that?
My sister's going to be here next week with
Imani
us.
Coppola's sister is going to be on the show. So
Maya,
that's gonna be fun.
She's a cellist. But
what is she doing?
Well, she's a songwriter. She's also a cellist. She's a jewelry designer and maker. She does that in L.A. And she has a kid, and like an adult kid now. She's
younger
like 19.
or older?
She's going to college. My sister, she's older. She's about 8 years older than me. Yeah.
Wow. So she's 25?
Haha, hardy har.
Hardy har. That would make her 17.
Marry me.
I love it. All right, you know what? I want to get a song, a collaboration going on before we come. We have about, 4 minutes, Jade? Yeah? All right. What do you say, Ian?
I'm always down.
What do you say, Archie?
I'm with it.
Can we convince Imani tonight?
What are we doing?
We're going to collaborate on the song Freestyle?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And then we're going to have Freddie join.
9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Not 4.
Yo, I got a more of a reggae beat.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Lord have mercy. Booyaka!
Skitty bop bop bang bang bang.
Yeah.
Blood clot. Hi shabba hi jabba shabba. Lord have mercy.
Come on.
Oh, say something, right?
We're gonna chirp about this show.
Let's talk about the name of this show.
We're gonna chirp about this.
Isn't anyone a little embarrassed when they say chirp?
Tonight.
I am.
Chirping like a chicken.
It's like it wants to be tweet, but it's not cool enough, so it's chirp.
It's chirp.
It's fucking embarrassing. Let's change the name right now.
I think chirp is much cooler than tweet. I'd rather chirp about it than tweet about it. How about that, huh? Archer, what do you have to say?
Let's break it down. Archer, give me some words. Make me feel alright.
Let's make a recipe for cake.
Some brownies, maybe.
What do you have to say, Freddie?
Put some eggs, some baker's dozen, love it.
While Ian plays the song, I'm just going to close it out really in a soft way. Folks, that was our episode of Chirp About It Live. Hope you enjoyed it. I have to thank and love to thank Imani Coppola for coming on.
It's not cookie cutter at all.
I'd like to thank Mr. Freddie Broadman for coming on.
My pleasure.
And I'd like to thank Mr. Archer the Wizard for coming on.
Appreciate it, man.
And of course, my little brother, Mr. Ian Bamberger, for always being on with me.
Ian Bamberger.
Yep,
what kind of hamburger is Ian Bamberger? What kind of hamburger is Ian Bamberger?
I'm rare, baby.
He's
I got some
rare.
bacon on me too.
He's a rare pale hamburger in blue.
Yeah, we have so much fun on the show.
Young gay millennials, we dedicate this show to you.
Yep. It's a
The
fun.
box,
It's a fun listen.
Transgender box. I need to get some sleep.
And all of that.
My voice is a little raw.
All right, folks. We'll be back same time, same place next week. City World Radio Network, cityworldradio.com. Chirp About It Live. Pat Sainville.
Ian.
Yep.
Our nation's armed forces, and you're looking for a way to continue serving your fellow veterans in your community, then join AMVETS. Each year, AMVETS members volunteer millions of hours at VA healthcare facilities from coast to coast, helping to improve the lives of their fellow veterans through the VA Voluntary Services Program. AMVETS posts and departments also participate in a wide variety of community service projects, ranging from Americanism in our schools to supporting the Special Olympics and Boy Scouts of America. If you no longer wear the uniform today, you can still serve through the AMVETS by joining today at amvets.org.
Hi, I'm Janice Ian. Do you remember how excited you were at the start of summer every year, and how the summer just started to drag on after a few months and you couldn't wait to get back to school, see your old friends, make new friends, get new books and a new locker and a clean slate? Well, you should have been excited about music class, too, because that was a special room where you went to sing, perform with your friends, and learn all kinds of interesting stuff about great composers, instruments, different kinds of music and songs. We remember our music teachers because they were so passionate about helping us learn to love music. They helped to spark a love for listening to notes and voices and rhythms that continues to enrich our lives even today. I bet your kids feel the same way about music class. Ask them, and make sure they get involved with music in school and in their lives.
A PSA brought to you by MENC, the National Association for Music Education, and the National Anthem Project, the campaign to restore America's voice through music education. Music, part of a sound education.
Today's entertainment has been brought to you in part by Galito's Restaurant. Galito's specializes in Portuguese cuisine. In addition to these delicacies, Galito's offers pasta, steaks, seafood, and chops. A full-service bar includes wines, beers, and spirits to complement your meal. Galito's offers casual ambiance at the bar or their dining room. Galito's also has a private banquet room for social events with a party package to accommodate your budget. Galito's also offers seasonal cafe seating. Galito's is located at 29 Elm Avenue in Mount Vernon, New York, conveniently located across from the Mount Vernon East train station. You can call Galito's at area code 914-668-0100. Once again, the number is area code 914-668-0100 for information or reservations, or go to the website at www.galitosrestaurant.com. Enjoy your dining experience. Voted #1 jazz cabaret club by New York Magazine, the Metropolitan Room is one of the most critically acclaimed venues in New York City and is known as the home for big-name talents and rising stars. Known as a celebrity hangout, the Metropolitan Room is a high-end cabaret and jazz club and brings the best in live music to New York City every night of the week. Fabulous award-winning Broadway, TV, film, and radio performers take the stage in an intimate 115-seat elegant venue. Aside from the great, highly professional artistic shows and audience, Metropolitan Room provides an exceptional appetizer and dessert menu as well as exotic and specialty drinks prepared by top New York City bartenders. The Metropolitan Room is located at 34 West 22nd Street, conveniently located